Baby, first impression, last impression, okay? We're not doing any more impressions. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are doing a chit chat, get ready with me. We pulled out this face right here, girl, and talked about a few things. Most important of those things being the new Beyonce album, Cowboy Carter. And we also talked about how ghetto dating is. So if you're interested in seeing how we did this and listening to me ramble, please stick around. But before we get into that, I would please like to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, y'all, let's get right into it. Starting off with the e.l.f. Power Grip. And yes, my nails are bare. We are letting them breathe, girl. Like, literally, since I found out about, well, not since I found out, but since I started using Gel X, I just have acted like my nails can't be regular nails. And don't get me wrong, Gel X isn't really damaging to your nails, but I was being lazy and just ripping them off like them chop shops be doing, and I was damaging my nails. I caused a lot of damage to my nails, so I recommend not doing that, to actually soak your nails off and you will not get any damage, if so very little. If y'all notice, my face is turning white, and I think that's just my skincare reacting with this primer. I did rewash my face about an hour ago. I thought it would have settled by now, but I guess not. Next, we're going in with my Bake and Set Morphe powder. This is just something I randomly grabbed from Ulta. I like it, and it's pretty affordable. So y'all, have y'all listened to Cowboy Carter? Okay, before we even get into it, just a little musical background with me, okay? I grew up in like a small country little town in California, and you know, most of the friends that I grew up with were white girls. And one of the earlier friends that I had, like, she was a country girl. Like, she loved her some country, and she would have me listening to country music, and I didn't like all of it, but it was some songs that I really liked, like to the point where I would listen to them like on my own time. I don't remember what they're called. I really wish I did, because honestly, I'd be wanting to like listen to them like to this day. But I say all that to say, like, ooh wee, girl. I say all that to say, even though I had a history with country music, I didn't know how I was gonna react to or like Cowboy Carter. And obviously, because it's Beyonce, we don't know what she's really about to do. Like, is this actually about to be country, or is it about to be like a rap country? Like, is it real country? You know what I mean? Baby, first listen, like the first song, I was like, girl, what the heck, what's going on? But as I got into it, I was just like, oh my God. My favorite songs on the album are Two Most Wanted. Love that song. Literally had it on repeat. Like, still. Like, I love that song down. I think it's like, I think it was such a good choice to have Miley like start the song off and like start the verses off, because like her voice is just like so perfect for the song, and like the way her and Beyonce's songs like go together, girl, that is something that I did not even know I needed, for real. Favorite. Next, I would say one of my favorites is Protector. I think that's just like a really pretty song. And of course, it has like a really pretty message. Like, it gagged me to hear Rumi in the beginning. Like, girl, gag. But I really like that song as well. Desert Eagle. Desert Eagle should be much longer. Like, why is Desert Eagle 45 seconds? Like, girl. But that song is giving like more funk than it is country. But don't get me lying, I am not like a musical student. I don't know musical theory or anything like that. So I'm just saying what it gave for me. But I really like that song. I also really like Just for Fun. I think that's what it's called. And is it Two Hands to Heaven? That's a good one too, girl. Like, there's so many good songs, and there's so many songs. Like, when I first, because I didn't look at the track list when it was first released. I know it was like released maybe the day prior, but girl, I was just like, I'm waiting for the album. I don't need the track list. What is the track list gonna do for me? So when the album came out and I looked at the track list, I was like, that's a lot of songs. And full songs, except for Desert Eagle. I really like it. Like, I got emotional listening to it. Like, when I listened to it for the first time with headphones, baby, it was a hell of an experience. Like, I was like, what is going on? What is going on? But girl, I'm ordering my Stetson as soon as possible. Like, when I tell you I'm about to be in a cowboy hat all summer, like, seriously, that is about to be part of my identity. And I know a lot of people probably feel that way, but sister, Cowboy Carter has literally started a new era. And it's wild that Beyonce made this album in response to how she was received at the CMA Awards. If you don't know, the CMA Awards is like the Country Music Awards. And a couple years ago, she performed with the Dixie Chicks. And girl, people was upset. And they had, it was a lot of backlash. So much so that CMA ended up deleting the performance off of their official website, which is insane. And she created this album basically, I feel like, as like an FU to y'all. Like, oh, y'all feel like I'm not welcome in this space? Let me show you how much I am welcome. And also let me show you how this space is actually mine. Like, I don't know, like, girl. I feel like that speaks just volumes. And like, you know, that's just very like inspirational. Like, just for you to just take up space in any space you're in, you know? Especially because a lot of these spaces, I feel like we frequent and we, you know, navigate in are usually not intended for us. And so going in them, you know, we can be a little intimidated. And, you know, I feel like this album, you know, definitely inspired me to be like, baby, oh, I belong. Okay, I belong. And also, this is my shit. I love that. Oh my God, I love that. Girl, I want to put the album on right now. But Beyonce, she ain't about to get me with no copyright strikes, honey. And girl, I got two of these and I cannot tell which one has more in it. This one feels heavier. Everything bigger in Texas. If y'all listen to the album, let me know what your favorite songs are. And if you have listened and you don't like it, I hate that for you. I do. But why don't you like it? Let me know. Because it can't be because it's just country. Oh, and another thing I wanted to say, like, she made this in like as an FU to the country fans, basically, into like the CMA, whatever. But this is her highest streaming album on Spotify, or she hit her highest streaming day on Spotify, I believe the day it was released. Insane. Insane. And of course it was like breaking records. I forgot how many it was, but I don't know. Just goes to show you, you don't have to stick in one box, and also you do not have to do what other people expect of you, which kind of goes hand in hand. Next, have the Sephora Best Skin Ever Concealer. I just started using this and I enjoy it. I've been trying my hand at dating, and baby, when I tell you, it is very ghetto. Very ghetto. Like, I didn't give up at this point. Like, truly. Men are like, I feel like they're born con artists. Like, they will create a life, or what looks like a life, what appears to be a life, that they are not living, girl. And will try to like literally like get over on you. I told myself I wanted like a roster, not because I just want to be a player, but because I feel like I've never really like, you know, dated multiple people, and like I feel like doing that like allows you to kind of like get a sense of, you know, what you like, and you know, different things. It allows you to like figure out what you like if you don't know that already. And then it allows you to like experience different people, because even though, I mean, a lot of these men are the same, they have the same like tendencies and traits, like they're not all the same. So you can experience like different men, okay? And I feel like I've never really done that. So that's what I was trying to do. And I feel like I get the tendency, like when I feel like I like somebody, like I don't want to talk to nobody else. Like I'm just focused on that one person, and I don't feel like that's ever really worked out really well for me, you know? Like, of course, if I'm in a committed relationship, I expect to only talk to that person, and you know, I only want to talk to that person. But I'm talking about like in the beginning stages, when y'all are just getting to know each other. Like, it shouldn't be an expectation that y'all are just talking to each other, obviously, until y'all have that conversation with each other. And I feel like I usually allow myself to kind of just like fall into a relationship, and that's usually why I end up getting upset, because no expectations were set, no boundaries were set. Like, we kind of just expected each other, or really me, I can only speak to what I expected. I kind of expected the other person to kind of just fall in line and do what it is I wanted them to do, which never worked out, girl. I don't know. I think right now I am going to hold off on the dating. Like, I don't want to become so like jaded. I'm like, ooh, no, like I'm never gonna find love, and you know, I don't want to not be open to love, is what I'm trying to get at. So I feel like if the right person comes along, yeah, sure, I'll give it a try. but I'm no longer like purposely putting myself out there. I'm just gonna let it naturally happen, babes. If I just so happen to be at Whole Foods and I meet my husband, you know, that's what's gonna happen. And I hate that I got to this point because I do feel like you have to kind of like put yourself out there to get what you want. And you know, I do want a relationship, like I want a partner or whatever, but baby, I feel like my last straw or what has contributed to my last straw was I was stood up. Like, you know how you hear about people making plans with someone, they go to the restaurant and they ordering drinks, waiting for this person, and they never show up. Like, you know how you watch that show and that happens to the main character? Like, I never thought that would happen to me. And baby, that happened to me. Like, I was at the restaurant, babes, all dressed up. We agreed on a certain time. He rescheduled because, well, I actually rescheduled the first time because I was running late, per usual. He was like, no problem, no problem. Time gets closer. And what was crazy was he was so communicative. Like, he kept checking in. He checked in like 2 hours prior to make sure like we were still on, which I was grateful for because I was going to do it. Because I was like, let me make sure this has happened or this is going to happen. And so when he told me that he was then running late, I was like, okay. But I was already like at the restaurant or whatever. So I was just like, let me just order some drinks. And you know, that's fine anyway because I can kind of like loosen up and be a little bit more like talkative when he gets here. So even though I thought he was coming, when he told me he was running late, I was like, I'm gonna give him 30 minutes. And really, I thought that was too much. I did. I was like, that, you know, I don't think you should be 30 minutes late, but whatever. Girl, I ended up ordering 2 drinks within that 30 minutes. My second drink came. Right when it came out, I was like, girl, let me get the bill. Let me get the check. Because I just wanted to be able to like walk right out. Because I said, even if he like comes, because the 30 minutes had like passed or what have you, I'm like, even if he comes like right now, I'm leaving. You know, like I waited long enough. Girl, so I leave. As I am getting into my car, I get a text message and it says, this is so embarrassing, but my tire blew out. I'm currently changing it right now. I still want to come, but I know I'm already late. Girl. I'm like, and it was weird to me that he texted me like minutes after I walked out the place. I'm like, was he in there watching me? And then you just text me when I'm going, like, I don't know, it was weird, but I never texted him back because I was just like, this is our first time meeting each other. So, no, babes. And even in the text message, he was like, I know this is a bad first impression. Baby, first impression, last impression, okay? We're not doing any more impressions. So with that, I'm done putting myself out there, babes. Okay, what's for me will come to me. I thought doing this video was going to feel weird because I haven't really been on the camera that much lately. I tried to make a comeback last week. I posted a vlog, and then I realized something's wrong with my camera. Like when I film, there's like a cluster of dots that show up in the, or like a cluster of circles rather, that show up in the middle of the camera. And it shows up like actually in the footage. Cause at first I thought it might just been like on the camera, but when I was editing, I saw it and I was like, oh my God. And my camera is under warranty, but I've had it for a couple years, so I was scared that the warranty was up because I've had it for so long I had forgot how long of a warranty I had bought. And luckily it was still under warranty, but girl, the warranty was literally up that Friday. So this happened last week. So I made an appointment and I took it, and it's not necessarily broken. At least that's what the guy said. The geek, what do they call him? Geek? Girl, the dude said it wasn't necessarily broken, it just needed to be cleaned. But they don't clean it like in store because, you know, they use like special products so they don't damage anything. So they send it off to be cleaned, girl. So I will not have my camera for 2 to 5 weeks. And you're probably wondering, well, how are you filming right now? I actually have 2 cameras. I have my vlogging camera, which is the Canon M50, and then I have what I refer to as my sit down camera, like my in-house sit down content camera. And this is, girl, I don't even know what it's called. It's like a Canon Rebel, and I don't know if this is better quality or what have you, but I will say like this does like work better for like my sit down content. This camera is a little bit bigger and heavier, it's a little bulkier, so I wouldn't like want to walk around and vlog with it. Like it wouldn't be comfortable. Like girl, I'm barely comfortable with the other one. So with this one, it wouldn't be comfortable. Could I do it? Yes. Will I do it? I think I'm gonna try it, just because like I don't want to not vlog for all this time, because I'm assuming the longest it will be going is 5 weeks, because that's the estimate they gave me, 2 to 5 weeks. But girl, when I tell you, when I dropped it off, like I was so sad, girl. Like you would have thought I lost like my pet or something. Like I was so sad. And it's funny because I hadn't even really been doing content like that, so it's like, girl, what is you sad about? You haven't been using the camera anyway. What are you sad about, girl? Girl, these are the blushes I got from Five Below. I wanted to retry them because I'm like, was it giving just because that face was low-key giving? If you haven't watched that video, you have to watch it. It's a full face of Five Below makeup. Like that face, low-key gave. That was all that makeup cost me, I think, $60. Foundation, concealer, blush, and lip products. And I actually really enjoyed that face. It is the CoverGirl Cheekers. I use this as like kind of the topper. It gives it like a little shimmery, girly pop vibe. And this is Mellow Wine by Wet n Wild. So cute. They were each like $4. Girl. Okay. I'm going to go put on a lash and then I'll come back and we will do lips. we are back with our lashes on to our best ability. Okay, let's do our lips. Girl, this is my favorite pencil right now. It's not even an eye pencil. Actually, it is an eye pencil. It's not a lip pencil. This is CoverGirl Perfect Blend in Black Brown. If you're a dark-skinned girly like me, you know sometimes it's hard to really find a good dark brown, and this is on. Now I do take a couple swipes, if you see. There we go. Okay, then we're gonna go in with some NYX Butter Gloss. Baby, I do the same lip routine every time, okay? And I kind of go over the liner. And then, I don't know if I want to do the Lifter Gloss or the Morphe. I think I'm going to do the Morphe Freebird. Girl, I miss living by a Morphe. Yes, oh my God. I can barely see, but that's it, y'all. This is pretty much my go-to makeup routine now. I feel like doing content and things, it's really like gotten me comfortable with doing my makeup, and I can pretty much like pull this out in about 30 minutes for the most part. So if you have any questions on the products I use, or if you would like to see me use anything else, please leave it down in the comment box below. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for rocking with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.